You see that temperature there on the left, or bottom left, shows to be 98 degrees. Well, it's 98 degrees. We're here in Carrizozo, New Mexico on August the 9th, I think, at about, what, 2:05 p.m. I'm going to drive out to uh, Valley of Fires campground. It's a BLM campground, lava flow area, and we'll see what RVers do on a really hot day. All right, whenever you're thinking about going RVing or buying an RV or whatever, you don't think about those days when it's rainy or too hot or too cold and you're stuck inside. So if you bought that little matchbox that is basically a bed, you're going to be stuck in it on days like this, all right? And not only are you going to be stuck in it, you better hope you got a good air conditioner. And this Allsup's here in Carrizozo at this four-way stop. It's the busiest Allsup gas station I've ever seen. Gasoline is $2.96 a gallon for regular unleaded. That place right there, it's like a restaurant. They got all kind of food and stuff in there, and yeah, they even got an RV park right by this little motel here, and it's full. Yeah, but anyway, and so you really have to plan ahead or think about it. What are you going to do when it's miserable outside and you just can't get out? So there you sit in this thing you bought, uh, whatever size you got. If you got a big fifth wheel, triple axle, whatever with 5 pop outs, that doesn't make any difference. You're still stuck inside. But let's go look. We're about 4 miles from the campground, and this happens to be a Saturday afternoon. And of course, Carrizozo, the little town, is only 600 population, elevation 5,500 feet elevation. But at 5,500 feet on August the 9th, 2025, you get, well, it's showing 99 degrees now. Yeah, and is that hot? Hell yeah, that's hot anywhere. I don't care if it's high humidity or low humidity, but 99 with 60% humidity or higher is total misery. 99 degrees with 10% humidity is total misery. It's just hot. That's about all you can say. But yeah, it's just been a hot summer. Well, June was actually okay. July wasn't too bad because we had a lot of rain out here, unusual amount of rain, as a matter of fact. But in August, we're starting off dry, and yeah, the temp's been getting up a little bit. So yeah, we'll go out here and see what the big boys are doing and girls and stuff. So if you had a van, if you don't have an air conditioner, you're toast. And if you're camping in a tent in this, well, you're dead. You just call EMS and tell them to come pick up the body. Yeah, I hope it doesn't fuzz up like it's been doing. My videos have kind of been, driving videos have kind of been fuzzing up lately, but it looks okay right now. I mean, I really super cleaned the windshield, as you can see. There's not a bug splatter in sight that the camera can focus on. We're getting closer, guys. Just be patient. Don't nod off yet. Yeah, as far as YouTube content, it gets more and more difficult as I get older because, I'm not doing a whole lot, and that'll be less and less probably. I don't have any real plans. Those horses out there, there's no shade anywhere. There's not a tree anywhere. But, I guess they either get used to it or die, don't they? But it may not be anybody here because the temperature is so high. We may get here and find out what RVers do when it's really hot in an area, and they'll go there. How about that? But there, I'm betting there'll be somebody here. Yeah, yeah. Here it's called Valley of Fires Recreation Area. It's a Bureau of Land Management campground about 4 miles out of town on Highway 380, going west, northwest. Let me get up here. Turn. There's a car behind me. I'll turn my blinker on way in advance so they slow down. Yeah, I think I see that. I see what RVers do now. I was right. They don't go camping. Ain't nobody here, boy. I mean, nothing. You know, I'm surprised. Got to be somebody. There's always one. You know, it says fire danger today low. Yeah, if this was a normal weekend, weather in the upper 80s or whatever it normally is, this place would probably be pretty crowded because summer's still going. I ran that stop sign. I know. I never stopped there anyway. If you're supposed to stop there and pay. That one says open, but this side here says reserved. Nobody there. I imagine there'll be a lot of no-shows on a day like today. I mean, there's nobody. Oh, there's somebody. Oh, good. And they're in one of those pop-up tent things that you tow behind the car. You don't want to go check and see the bodies. Well, it's showing 101 now. Even the camp host is inside. Well, they're gone somewhere. At least they're smart. They got out and went for a drive in their vehicle. But none of these sites show reserved. All of them are showing open. But I'm surprised that there's only one person here. I figured there'd be at least a half a dozen. So the answer to my question appears to be, what do RVers do on a hot day in New Mexico? They don't go camping, or they don't go camping here. Now, where would you go from here? Or where is it cool? She'd have to go all the way up to the northern part of New Mexico, Santa Fe, Taos, Angel Fire, Red River, and in there. If you were in New Mexico, if you were in Arizona, you'd go to Flagstaff. I'm going to drive down and see if there's any tent campers. There can't be. The closest I came to tent camping was camping in a pickup with a camper top. Oh, God. Man, that was one of those mistakes. It looked good on paper, but I hit a hot weather pattern out in Nevada, and I couldn't get out of it, man. This says reserve, but there's nobody there. This is the tent camping area, or, if you have a van or something, you can camp down here. Well, these RVers are smarter than I thought. And tent campers. Oh, you'd be toast, man. You'd be toast. I mean, down here, there's no hard, well, I see a little wind moving those branches on that tree, so at least you might be able to breathe. No, but when I was camping in my pickup, my Ram pickup with the camper top on it, and I had me a bed, I had a pad on the floor, for moving around on my knees because you couldn't stand up. But I thought, well, hell, I'll just go somewhere where it's cool. Well, I got up to elevation like 7,000 feet in Nevada. I don't remember the name of the town, but there was a little campground right outside of town. It said 7,500 feet. And I thought, well, this will be perfect. Well, it was perfect until about 2 p.m., until about 7 or 8, and then you were toasted. But yeah, camping in an RV with an air conditioner, if you have water and electric, That's a piece of cake. You could be here watching movies on YouTube, watching Rusty 78609 on YouTube, and enjoying your life. But if you're roughing it, you don't have a regular air conditioner like a lot of your van dwellers don't have air conditioning, and that's why they go to places in the summer right at 8,000 feet, like Flagstaff and Red River and Angel Fire and Taos, places like that. Or they go on up into Colorado and on north into wherever, Montana, because you got to get somewhere where it's cool in the summer. But anyway, guys, from out here at Valley of the Fires recreation area on a Saturday afternoon, and it's hot in this part of New Mexico, near Carrizozo, commonly called, in this area they just say Zozo, and for Ruidoso they say Doso, and for Alamogordo they'll say Gordo. Alamogordo means fat cottonwood. Alamo is the tree, and then Gordo is fat. Flaco is skinny. But having said all of those meaningless words, thumbs up, carpe diem, adios, bye-bye. Buy anything you want, drink plenty of water. If you're going to buy something from Amazon, use the Amazon link. And yeah, I appreciate it. There's the showers and restrooms right there. They're good. I've used them before. And they got a little bookstore over here on the right, that little building there sticking up. And there's somebody there. Oh, that's probably who's towing that tent thing. But anyway, enjoy your life, guys. Drink plenty of water, particularly out here. Stand guard at the door of your mind and enjoy your life the best way you can, because it's the only one you got. Adios, amigos. Bye-bye. Here comes a camper. They're going to camp in their car. In their dreams. There's a lot of people doing that now, camping in their car. You can. And particularly if you have a hybrid, you can run an air conditioner all night long. Anyway, enjoy your life. Adios. Bye.